Going to move on now to the Olympic torch, because as we mentioned this morning, it is on U.S. soil, and today it makes its only appearance in the States as the flame passes through San Francisco.
One of the people who will carry it is football great Herschel Walker, himself a former Olympian. There's a lot to talk about with Herschel this morning, including some of the good surrounding that torch run, because we have to remember that's what the Olympics are all about. He joins us live via satellite from San Francisco today. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Walker? Can I call you Mr. Walker or Herschel?
No, say Herschel.
You like Herschel?
Yes. How you guys doing?
We're
Good.
fine,
good.
thanks. You know, and we've done stories this morning about all of the protests in Paris specifically, San Francisco too, because of the torch, because a lot of people are protesting China's human rights record. What do you think about it all, Herschel?
Well, it's sad. It's very sad that the Olympics represent more than just that. You know, that's politics, and it's sad that that gets involved with the Olympics. But at the same time, that's what makes America beautiful, is giving people freedom of speech. But I'm here on behalf of something good, and that's representing the athletes, giving them an opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime dream, because there's some athletes been working for years to be here. So let's not tarnish that by doing all these protests, by doing all those, because athletes, this may be their only chance. And right. I know for myself, I loved it, and I want them to have the same opportunity that I've had.
Let me ask you a question. You're going to be one of the torchbearers today. What are you going to be thinking about as you're carrying that torch and seeing people around you who want to see that flame put out?
You know, what I'm going to be thinking about is, that as I said, they have their right, and I have my right as well. And like you said, I have my right of passage. And what I mean by that is I'm carrying more than just Herschel Walker. I'm looking at more than just Herschel Walker. And you know, what they're talking about, there's no doubt, is a worthy cause. But is this the arena that they want to do it in? You know, if you want to do it on something in protest, why don't you go and let's open up some of these plants that the United States have closed, give people a job, and quit taking a lot of products in from those countries, instead of trying to do something to hurt athletes, instead of trying to do something to put a torch out. Let's open up plants, give people jobs, and quit taking a lot of products from China. You know, that's my thing. But, you know, like I said, I'm going to be thinking about something that's great, something that's good, and just being happy to be here.
So give us a sense of what your day ahead looks like, because most of us out there will never get the opportunity that you're going to have today. What's ahead today?
Well, we have a couple of more meetings, and then, you know, for me, there's 78 or 79 torchbearers, and I'm like number 77. So I'm sort of at the end, and sometimes if you're a track and field person, it's okay to be the anchor. You know, I want to be one of the first guys in so I can watch all the others on TV, but I'll be sort of toward the end. So, you know, I'm excited about it. You know, this is once in a lifetime dream for me. You know, I've done a lot of things. I've been the first to do it, and I think all 79 of us ought to be very excited. We ought to be blessed, because as you said earlier, you know, this is the only place that the Olympic torch is going to touch ground here in the States, and you know, I'm happy to be a part of it, and I thank Samsung for giving me that opportunity. And you know, I have 5 other participants here at Samsung with me, so I'm happy about it.
And while we have you, Herschel, I know that you've come out recently talking more about dissociative identity disorder, which you have. Tell us specifically what that is and how you're dealing with it.
Well, you know, I got a book coming out April the 14th, going to hit bookstores all around everyone. So everyone got to go out and buy one. And I'm putting a different slant on it. You know, I think people have seen television where people have seen Sybil and seen Three Faces of Eve and talking about different things like that. Well, within my book, I'm saying a lot of people have it, and they don't even talk about it. It's been diagnosed wrong. So I'm just setting the picture straight and said, guys, you know, it's not like that. As we said earlier, it's not a negative thing. It's something positive. And instead of looking at everything negative, let's look at what the blessings that we do have.
What are some of the symptoms of it? How did you eventually get diagnosed with it?
Well, the symptoms are, and I always tell people, when your life is out of control, when you see that there's something going wrong, and you don't know the reason why, you know, there's a lot of reasons for it. But one of the reasons that I noticed in having a doctor that helped me out, and not just a doctor, but a preacher, Tony Evans, and a guy by the name of Jerry Magazi, my doctor, they helped me to know that there was something that wasn't right. And that's when I was diagnosed with dissociative disorder. But then, you know, the first thing I thought about it is thinking that my head is going to spin around, I'm going to do some crazy stuff, but that wasn't it. You know, that wasn't it. And, you know, and that's what was so strange about it is, you know, when everyone heard about it, you had every TV station in the world jumping all over it. That was some of the large TV programs wanted to carry it, and I talked to the producers, and because I didn't pull out a gun or jump off a building, they didn't want to cover the story. They said, oh, geez, he didn't do nothing wild. Well, I never have. But my thing is I want to show what's positive about things. You know, it's positive, and not to get off that subject, but I'm going to give you something positive that is real big. Is I'm here with 5 other contestants. And I've been blessed for Samsung, but there's 5 people that I'm here with that did something heroic on their mobile phone to help someone in need. And I said, that's what America is about, is helping someone. Because God don't care how many touchdowns I've scored. He don't care how many passes I caught, but he care about helping my fellow man. And that's what my book is about, and giving someone another choice, helping someone out, not caring about what people think about me, because that's not what's important. Because God is the only person I'm worried about whether he's going to think good about me.
Oh, wow. You have such an amazing story. Your book comes out April 14th, right, Herschel?
Yes, April 14th. So next week I start my book tour.
Good for you.
So I'll be around there. But today I'm the Olympic torchbearer. So I'm going to have to stick my chest out and be ready to go.
All right. Well, we'll be rooting for you all the way over here in Rochester. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Well, thank you guys for having me on.
Good luck. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Herschel. All right, now.
What a great story.
It is a great story.
Love
We'll be
that.
looking for him today. We'll be rooting for him.